Hey everyone, Victoria Dorsano here, certified health coach, and I help you figure out what's real and what's not on the interwebs. And to help me today with that is Rachel Dangler, who is a certified personal trainer, NASM certified personal trainer, by the way, which is kind of like the top of the top. So she knows her stuff. Today I brought her on to help us debunk some fitness myths. There's so many different misconceptions around, fitness in general, different things that people come into the gym with questions or trying to do fitness a certain way. So you're here to help us debunk the top 5 fitness myths that especially Rachel hears a ton. I know I hear them a lot too, but going into the setting that Rachel's in, she hears that super frequently. So we're going to chat a little bit about that. But first, a little bit about Rachel. Rachel's a dog lover. She's obviously a fitness lover. She's a coffee lover. I know that about her. She loves love just in general. Anything else about you, Rachel?
I like a good bottle of wine.
Yeah?
It's good.
All right. Any
and
favorites?
I like hard kombucha.
Ooh, hard kombucha.
It's good stuff.
Now, you were just telling me about June Shine the other day, right?
I was, yep.
Yeah, so June Shine's a brand of hard kombucha. And if you haven't tried it, it's a great way if you like to have an alcoholic beverage from time to time.
Right.
To also get your probiotics in there, right?
Yep. Gut health.
Yep, gut health. So, all right. Anything else you want the people to know, Rachel?
I like working out. I like long walks on the beach. That's great,
She's also really talented. If you guys ever want to hear her play the guitar and sing, she's a really talented musician.
Thank you so much.
We can maybe do some fitness and music oriented videos.
Yeah,
in the
we'll make
future.
a song.
So let us know.
The 5 myths of fitness.
Yeah.
Sing along.
Yeah. How would that sound like?
I don't even know. I don't know. Can you rap?
No, we're not going to go there.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. All right. All right. So let's start with fitness myth number 1.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what about this one? I'm sure you get this all the time, but women get bulky when they lift. I know probably you get a lot of clients that come in and they're worried about getting bulky if they're a woman and you haven't lifted weights before and they're just I just don't want to get bulky. Is that a thing? Does that happen?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Women come into the gym and they basically are scared if they start lifting heavy weights, especially that they're going to get huge, like a Helga, No Helgas.
Which
are
there's
gonna
nothing
happen.
wrong about that. If that's your body type, that's your body type.
Totally.
We could talk a little bit about this too.
You could.
Rachel kicks my butt personal training. She's a phenomenal personal trainer and she actually lifts probably more than me a lot of the time. So just the way I'm built, I call them my fake biceps.
Hey.
I have very bulky muscles, but that's just how my body is. It's not like I lifted to get them all the time. So she just has a different body type and that happens too. So just appreciating your body type is one thing and how you build muscle. But number 2, it doesn't always mean, right, that you're going to bulk up immediately as soon as you get into the gym.
Right. Muscle's leaner than fat.
Yeah.
So circumference-wise, fat's a lot bigger than muscle is.
Yep.
So if you build that lean muscle, overall you're going to burn more fat and your overall inches should go down actually, not up.
Yeah.
Unless you're eating a ton of food, 4,000 calories plus a lot of calories or taking steroids.
That'll do it. That'll get you bulky.
Steroids will bulk you up for sure.
So, and also the whole testosterone thing. We have, women do have testosterone, but it's not nearly as much as men produce.
Right.
So that also is a factor in our ability to get, again, really large and in charge and getting bulky in the muscular sense, right? So that's fitness myth number 1 is women going in there, don't worry about, getting bulky right away when you start lifting. It's not like you're going to lift one day, lift one weight, and the next day you're going to be I can't fit it into my shirts.
Right. Even months, honestly.
Right.
You're going to have to be in a really big caloric surplus or take testosterone or have some kind of intense something that's going to change your chemistry to help you build that muscle to be that big.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
So overall, though, you should get that nice tone look if you're building muscle.
There you go. And that's what a lot of people are after. So that is fitness myth number 1. All right. So we have fitness myth number 2. What is that one, Rach?
Does stretching actually prevent injury before you work out?
That's a great one. And what do you think about that?
There's different types of stretching. I think growing up, I did a lot of isolated stretching. So a lot of static stretching, actually.
And what does that look like? So static stretching, for those of you guys that don't know static stretching, what do people traditionally think of or what's something they can associate for static?
Static stretching is going to be holding a position like this for a while. You're not moving, you're static, right? Holding it for 30 seconds to a minute, that kind of thing. You don't really want a static stretch, though, before your workout. After your workout's awesome, but not not beforehand. You want to do more dynamic stretches before your workout. So.
And dynamic stretches are like moving through the motion, right? Like doing movements that are prepping you to do whatever kind of lifting or fitness movement that you're going to be doing. So if I'm going to be doing, let's say, like squats in that workout, what would be a dynamic stretch to prepare me for that?
Sure. I mean, you could literally just squat. And that would be great because you're going through that range of motion.
Sure.
There's no weight on you.
Yeah.
And you're prepping your body for that movement, basically.
Gotcha. So more movement preparation than isometric stretching. Just think about static stretching, those kind of long holds, those ones where you're doing like, hamstring stretches or again across the body or anything like that that's just holding a position. Really great for after your workout, not before. And probably the reason why is that it's lengthening a lot of those tissues and making them a little bit too mobile in the sense that it's putting extra stress on joints and tissues that aren't prepared for that type of load.
Right. So you can lose your strength and you can lose power actually before your workout, which is why you want to do it after the fact. Because then you've already used up all that strength and power in your movements.
Yep.
So
absolutely. So that is fitness myth number 2. All right. So we are on to fitness myth number 3. And what's that one, Rachel?
I get asked this all the time. Can you target fat loss?
Can you target just the tummy, right?
Lose it right here.
Say I'm coming in, I'm like a new client of Rachel's. I'm like, hey, Rach, nice to meet you, first of all. I'm going to call you Rach. I'm going to shorten your name right off the bat.
Girl?
Yeah, what up? This little tummy roll, can I get rid of just this right here, this little thing?
Just by targeting it, right?
A little bit, yeah. Just
No.
like tons of crunches, all the crunches, all day.
Nope.
No.
You can't.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry, girl.
All right.
We're going to have to work on your whole body. But the reason why is basically you're going to lose body fat all around throughout your entire body, not just one area. Can't really target fat loss in one area.
You can't decide where your body is going to like just find its resources. It kind of does its own thing in that sense. Just like when you decide to have protein, after a workout, you can't really decide where that protein is going to go to build tissue. It kind of is just going to go to the area that it feels like it needs it the most. Your body kind of does its own thing in that process. So you can't spot reduce fats. So anything where it's like workouts to tone your lower belly roll or workouts to get rid of fat on your arms. What do you think about those workouts that are titled that way?
It's just not going to work. You might build extra muscle in those areas, but overall, if you want to lose body fat, you want to lose it like all around in general. Basically, to lose body fat in certain areas, you're going to want to go down overall in body fat in general, and your composition will change that way.
Gotcha.
According to your body type.
Yep, according to your body type.
So
just like I talk about in other videos, like everybody's body is completely different and how it goes about the process of, building muscle and burning fat. What's going to work for one person might be a little bit different than what's going to work for you too. So just keep in mind those like one size fits all approaches that you see on YouTube sometimes where it's like, get 6-pack abs in 6 days or whatever it might be. May work for one person, which I doubt that's a thing that
probably not.
Yeah, may not even work for one person, but like I said, you might get completely different results than somebody else just because the way your body is,
It's true.
Cool stuff.
Which leads us to fitness myth number 4, which is can you get a 6-pack from crunches?
Should I do some?
Yeah,
I need
just
a 6-pack. All right. Yeah. Okay. No, not working. All
Felt it a little bit.
That was a little bit. You do feel it. That's for sure.
I did.
So tell me about that. Is that real? Is that not a thing?
I mean, crunches are great, but they're only targeting certain areas of your overall core anyway, like your abs. You're going to want to mix up your different types of exercises that you're doing for your abs. You have lower abs, you have mid abs, you have obliques, you have lower abs, right? So you're going to want to mix it up in general, but again, you can't target a 6-pack. 6-pack is going to mostly be made through diet.
Gotcha.
Like through what you're eating. 80% of abs is made in the kitchen is what they say.
Yep.
It is true.
And a lot of like the ab exercises, right, they're geared towards, again, building the muscle tissue, but to actually show, we have like a nice little layer of skin and fat over there to actually show the muscles underneath there. That's why they say abs are made in the kitchen, because it really comes down to a lot of the stuff that you do, with food and nutrition and making sure that you're in that state where a lot of that fat can be disappeared. Not in a spot reducing way, but it'll be overall in your body.
Right. So lower body fat percent, like for women, it's usually somewhere in the teens.
Yep.
Depending on body type again, but somewhere in the teens, you're going to start to see more definition in your abs.
Awesome. All right, and then last fitness myth we have for today is fitness myth number 5. And did you see my thumb almost go down? I was like, 4 or 5. What number am I on? Do I know how to count? 5. Is cardio the best way to burn fat or no?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's a great way to burn calories, but your body pulls energy from different places in your body. It could be carbs, could be fat, and if you're running out of carbs and fats in your body, then it's going to pull from protein. Usually, if you do a cardio workout, you're going to burn calories from 3 to 5 hours after that workout.
Gotcha.
However, if you strength train, which is a great way to burn fat, you're going to burn calories way after your workout, anywhere from 48 to 72 hours afterwards, because your body's repairing that muscle tissue,
Yeah.
and it takes calories to rebuild that tissue. So you're
Yep.
constantly burning calories after the fact too. So not just in that hour of your strength training workout.
Awesome. So for somebody that has, let's say, like fat loss as a goal that they're going after, what would be like a certain kind of ratio of strength training to cardio that they should kind of incorporate? And I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but just hypothetically speaking,
for a random person.
for a random person, let's call her Jane,
Yeah.
obviously. What would that look like? Like, how much cardio should they have in their workout routines? How much should it be more resistance training and strength-based training?
Sure. I would say average, and again, this is ballpark, super general, right?
Yeah.
I would say anywhere from 3 to 4 times of strength training per week would be great. And then using cardio either as like some sort of a warm up or a cool down in those times, or you can also use cardio for active rest.
Yeah.
So that's a great way to keep your blood flowing for recovery and things like that.
Awesome.
I'm not talking about anything like hardcore, intense cardio.
Yeah.
That's how I like to use it. It depends again on body types though, again, so with different clients, with different body types, I use cardio in different ways.
Yeah. It's, again, this is where it comes down to why it's so good to have a personal trainer, because it's personalized just for you, right? Because we each have a different body type and a different type of goal that's specific to us. And then it can be tweaked and adjusted. Like if week 1, you're like, oh, this didn't feel right, or, oh, I'm not getting, going in the direction I thought I would be. Or let's say it's more like month 1, because you want to give it time, right? And each phase is what you're doing.
Yep.
You and your personal trainer can adjust that. So it's super important. It's a great experience. If you haven't had a personal trainer before, it's such a great experience to, again, kind of work with somebody that knows that these are fitness myths and that these don't apply, and then have it all personalized just to you and your body and what your unique goals are.
I agree with that. I have a personal trainer too. So
Yeah, that's true. You have multiple personal trainers.
I do, yeah.
So this is where you could get a little creative too, is because each personal trainer has some of their, they all have their base education, but they all have like different things that they're really passionate about, right? So you can work with different trainers for different methods of training, or different, like whether that be powerlifting or some different things.
Bodybuilding, powerlifting, sports performance, accountability is why I need it personally, just someone else to make sure that I'm accountable to myself and not just to my clients. So,
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, those are the 5 top fitness myths that we debunked today. If you have any more that you are, any more questions about fitness, or any more things that kind of sound like, this might need some debunking, feel free to drop a comment down below in this video. We'd be super excited to make a part 2 or part 3 or part 4, whenever time like Rachel and I can hang out. It's a good time. We get fun with it.
Always.
So let us know. Lastly, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hit that little thumbs up button down below and hit a subscribe on this channel so you can get more videos just like this, where I will talk about, all things health and wellness from a very evidence-based perspective. Make sure that I'm talking to experts like Rachel in their field as well, because I don't know everything, that's for sure. And Rachel's super knowledgeable about the fitness world. And then Rachel, where can people find you or learn more about you?
So on Instagram, you can look at me up at Rachel Joy Dangler. On Insta, that's my handle.
And before we sign off, Rachel, what is like one last thing that you feel like you want to put out there that you want people to know if they're about to embark on a fitness journey with a personal trainer, they're about to start something, a new routine? What's something that's really important for them to know?
Yeah, so I'd say give it some time. It's going to take your body 4 to 6 weeks to adapt and to change. So if you're not seeing changes right away in the first week or 2 weeks, like that's okay, because your body is adapting, it's changing. It has new stresses that it's going through, whether it's just eating differently or going through those workouts, because you are boosting a lot of cortisol in your body, a lot of stress. So your body has to repair and fix itself, and it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks for you to change and adapt. So give yourself some time. Change that stays for a long time takes some time to get there. Yeah. You don't want to lose body fat or gain muscle in a way where it's unhealthy and not sustainable. Yeah. So consistency is key, and lifestyle is key.
That's a good takeaway. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for being on today.
Thanks for having me. You're awesome.
And chatting. Yeah. We're going to hang out for a little bit before she gets to go back to train some of her clients. But hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and talk soon. Bye.
Bye.